Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. So this morning we were talking about this series of apocryphal texts we can find throughout all various cultures about signs of the judgment. I started looking into this morning, and today I was looking even further, and I managed to read all of these texts. Now, it's pretty cool that we see these texts throughout all cultures of Apocrypha, and this is as many as I've been able to find thus far. But anyway, I found the first one on the list, the 10 signs, the non-Christian Hebrew one, to be absolutely astounding. It is so astounding, I think it needs to be on the shelf as a staple to understanding our current prophetic timeline. And I'll explain that. So here we are in the PDF of the 10 signs. I found this off some random website. It's very obscure. But if you actually study this stuff, it is very accurate and all that. So here we go. Let's just blast right through this because there's some pretty amazing stuff in here I want to share. The first sign has been coming to pass all throughout history. If you're discerned and you study history with eyes to see and a heart to understand, you could tell that Satan has sent angels all throughout history to deceive people. Religions have been formed, all that kind of stuff. So the times that we're living in now, God is going to be mainstream accepted. God is going to be legal. All religions will be abandoned. So exactly as the text says. So we're still living in the midst of this first sign. It's been coming to pass for thousands of years, but we are living in this midst. This second sign, I believe we are living in. The Son of Righteousness is arising, melting away the wicked. Literally, I think what this is talking about is the frying pan that we read of in Ezekiel. Ezekiel talks about the judgment, putting the wicked in a frying pan. All they could do is yield. All they could do is surrender. All they could do is lose. And it's not because the Lord is a tyrant. It's because he gives them the fruit of their own ways. Because that is how the enemy treats people. Kind of the don't make me do what I'm going to do anyway mentality. If you're a target individual, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the judgment of the wicked. They're in a frying pan. Their strength is to sit still. All they could do is lose. If they retaliate, then a double recompense comes upon them of Ezekiel's wheels. So I think we're living in these times right now. The Son of Righteousness is arising. Truth is coming about. The wicked have no choice just to hide and run. Help, hide us, hide us, hide us. So we have that. Now, the third and fourth sign are really amazing, something we need to pay attention to. Clearly, we read this in Revelation. We read this in the plagues of Exodus from Moses. The water turns to blood, but this entails details I don't think anybody is really discerned in. So this is something to pay attention to. And yes, these cross-references in this text are absolutely viable. So now, the fifth sign is something I struggled with and before I made this video, but now I understand it. The prophecies say, you see, Israel is dealing with Samaria. If you remember in the Gospels, the Jews are to have nothing to do with Samaria. Who is Samaria? Samaria are those who mix good with the evil. And we have that problem in Israel today. The government branches of Israel are sleeping with the enemy. So they're all friends, and the righteous have to suffer for it. So that is the sin of Samaria. And the prophecies say God will deliver the righteous from Samaria. And that's what this sign is about. Unfortunately, Samaria will be brought down low, will be taken out from the righteous, and from a foreign invader or something like that. So that's what that sign means. The sixth sign, we have the rise of Messiah. Now it gives the Messiah's name, and if you Google that name, it's just a figure. We see this kind of stuff very frequently in text, but basically he's going to be like a Samson type of figure. He's going to take Jerusalem. We know that to be New York City, and claim Jerusalem. So that takes me to the next sign, and this is what I really wanted to share with you guys, because this has to do with the Statue of Liberty. So what you'll find on my channel, one of the words given, the prophetic words given, is that the rebellious branches of government will have their liberty, and a picture of the Statue of Liberty in a desert. And this is important because, or at least it was important to me, because I really wanted to understand, make sure these words I'm giving are accurate, and they do seem to be. That this seventh sign is really amazing. It is far in our future, but it's saying that the Antichrist will be birthed from the Statue of Liberty. It's very clear. The statue of a woman, which is in Rome, will be the Statue of Liberty. So we know from the previous sign, if you're studying this text, Messiah will take Jerusalem. New York will not be a part of Egypt, will not be a part of Rome. So I believe the only way that this makes sense is that picture is accurate. It seems the enemy will take the Statue of Liberty. I mean, when I first learned the Lord is going to take New York City, he didn't lead me to it. He told me, he's like, that statue is coming down and is going to be replaced with a white cross that says we serve a risen Savior. So it's amazing how this text says the Antichrist will emerge from a stone statue of a woman, which is in Rome. So it seems like the enemy is going to take whatever's left of the Statue of Liberty, and, because do what thou wilt, that's the enemy's protocol. And so I guess they'll need it to perpetuate their lie and all that kind of stuff. So when the Antichrist rules, there will be no more idols, there will be no more witchcraft, their dominion will be cast down. So it's very interesting. I really wanted to share that with you guys, this tidbit. Really amazing. So I don't know, that's all I really have for you guys tonight. Thank you for tuning in. The text will be in the scripture box below. Really amazing. This is a text that should be held on to, and for a staple for studying the times that we are in. All right, thank you for tuning in. God bless you.